Hi, this is Coach James here with the Wealth Coaches. I have 3 simple questions for you today. First, do you have a smartphone, tablet, or computer? Second, can you send a text message or email? And third, would you like to turn those devices into your own personal cash register or retirement fund? If you answered yes, yes, and yes, then you need to hear the rest of this message. As a financial expert of nearly 25 years, I want to take just 5 minutes to describe to you what I believe is the greatest opportunity to make money you will ever likely come across again in your lifetime. What we're talking about here is solar energy. Don't miss the solar energy revolution that's happening right now, right under your very nose. Did you know there is one new solar installation happening every 2 minutes? Will you get paid from the next one? If not, why not? Why not turn this, your cell phone, into this, cash, right now? If you have a smartphone and a sharing personality, you can save the planet by turning your spare time into productive time while you make a fortune in the super trendy, eco-friendly solar energy industry. You can make $3,000 a month right now. We're going to teach you how. Now, you don't believe me? Here's why I'm so confident in making these statements. Here's some basic facts about solar. Electricity rates are predicted to increase by 200 to 300% over the next 5 years because of the government's carbon tax initiatives. The current $200 average residential electric bill could rise to $600 by 2020. However, a typical residential solar installation will achieve average savings of $85,000 over the next 30 years. Currently, solar power still represents only 0.28% or about 0.25% of worldwide electricity generation capacity, but 90% of that capacity has been installed in just the last 10 years, and most of that since the beginning of 2015. In fact, in 2015 alone, 53% of all new electricity generation installations in the world came from solar. Solar has now surpassed all other newly installed forms of electricity generation capacity combined. Now, before we talk about how to make big money from this solar revolution, let's discuss why you should consider trying to make extra income, which I call your Plan B. Do you even have a Plan B? Well, here is an economic reality check. Sadly, most Canadians and Americans are one missed paycheck away from serious financial trouble. 48% admit they would be in severe financial hardship if they were to be laid off tomorrow. 24% have only 2 weeks of savings in the bank in case of an emergency. 11% are so far in debt that they admit they will never be able to pay it all off. And 53% have less than $10,000 in net worth. In fact, the vast majority of seniors are living in relative poverty in retirement, and they somehow thought that the government will look after them in their golden years. Unfortunately, a rude awakening is inevitable for most of you when you reach retirement. Think about it. If you can't live on what you make now, how will you make it on only 2/3 of what you have now? If any of this resonates with you, you need to pay attention to the rest of this message. Despite these sobering economic facts, even in this highly debt-ridden and uncertain economic climate, opportunity abounds to make money if only you can learn how and where to look. Someone once said, "If opportunity knocks, will you answer?" If you have made it this far, then just answer the door to Mr. Opportunity and attend this one-day-only seminar to learn how you can profit from the $2 trillion financial services and telecom industries, as well as from the soon-to-be trillion-dollar-plus solar energy sector. Our philosophy at the Wealth Coaches is simple: learn from history, reap the rewards. At this upcoming opportunity briefing, we will educate you on the financial realities of today's economy and the sad state of affairs of most people's finances. We'll discuss some quick tax-saving strategies that will literally put an extra $4,000 to $16,000 tax refund in your bank account come next spring, and we'll show you how you can profit from the economic power wave of mass adoption that is already occurring with the solar energy revolution. Unlike the MLM and direct sales models used by so many product retailers of today, our business model is very simple. No selling, no product knowledge, and no recruiting are required. If you can simply refer someone to the latest movie or a great restaurant, you already have the skills needed to use today's digital technology to refer someone to solar energy and get paid to do it. Now, quite literally, you can leverage your time using your smartphone or a computer to create tremendous wealth in the green energy space. Our team will teach you how. You will hear about one pioneering solar panel provider who is affiliated with one strategic financial services provider to create the most powerful and lucrative business opportunity you will ever see again in your lifetime. And I don't say that lightly. For some of you, this will be your only opportunity ever to achieve financial freedom. If you blink, you may miss it. If you are old enough to have witnessed the explosive growth of some or all of the many technological revolutions that have occurred since the end of World War II, such as color TVs, cable, VCRs, microwave ovens, personal computers, Microsoft, Sony Walkmans, CD players, MP3 players, the internet, Apple, iPods, iPhones, and now wireless everything, you will realize in hindsight how business leaders like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were able to get obscenely wealthy by being out in front of the curve of the mass adoption of these new technologies. Had you invested in Apple or Microsoft stock at the beginning when everyone else laughed, you would be wealthy beyond imagination today. Hindsight is always 20/20, but do you have the vision to see the future? I do. I firmly believe that personal solar energy is the Microsoft moment of this generation. In just a few short minutes, we will explain the super simple business plan and how you can both save money by eliminating your own electric bill for life, and how you can even make money from the coming power wave of millions of residential, industrial, commercial, and solar farm installations that will occur over the next 2 decades and beyond. And best of all, various levels of government are now literally paying customers to switch to solar power by offering generous rebates and tax incentives. Time and again, history has proven that it is the visionaries out front who are the ones to profit the most from the supernormal growth that comes from any technological revolution. True wealth is created by participating at the early adoption phase of new trends and technological shifts. And right now, we are on the precipice of the greatest technological shift in energy delivery to occur since the Industrial Revolution. In any society, there are those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what just happened. Which one will you be? Trillions are now up for grabs with green energy. How much of the trillions of dollars to be made from personal solar energy do you want to get your hands on? Well, now it's up to you to do something with this vision I have given you. Your future is in your hands. To learn how you can profit from this technological paradigm shift in energy delivery, you must act now and register to attend this opportunity briefing or book an appointment to discuss it personally with one of our associates. This solar train is about to leave the station. Why not come along for the ride? This is Coach James signing off and hoping to see and talk to you soon.